Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So I've got a little bit of Christmas packaging for you. So this is my prototype. I've used some retired DSP and ribbon there, but this is a current thing. I thought that would be quite cool for writing the to and from on. And I can slip off this bow because lots of people don't do bows very well. And it's just a little pizza box opening, and inside is a little mini Body Shop body butter. So I got a few of these, 4 little Christmas presents, and I thought it'd be very nice to make some packaging for it. I think I've made packaging for nearly everything that Body Shop sell, apart from this size of body butter. So as I've got some this year to give away, I thought let's make something. And so I've gone for a pizza style box instead of a lidded box because they're a little bit easier, and I've got some DSP to use up, so I thought this would be perfect. So I have got some pear body butter here, and I'm going to use this Whimsy and Wonder DSP. I'm not sure if this is still available, but you probably, as the fact that it's not available means it's sold out, which means lots of people have got it. So this measures, and I apologise to start, I'm using some 16ths. I'm going to use the paper trimmer in order to be able to do this. I did think about making it so that it was on an 1/8, but it wouldn't fit the box quite so nicely. It would be rattling around, and I don't like that. So this is 9 inches by 5 1/16. Okay, so our short side scoring is really easy. We're gonna open this up. We're gonna score at 1 1/8. Okay, you can see this on either side. I might go that side actually. I might put my glasses on top of my head, spend more time on top of my head than actually over my eyes. So this score line could be easily done on your scoreboard, but there we go. And then I'm just going to swizzle it around 180 degrees and do another 1 1/8. And so that's that. And now we're going to do the long side. So we're going to do 1 1/8 again. And then we're going to do 3 15/16. So basically that's 4 back 1. So they're not that scary, our 16ths. So 3 15/16. And then the next one is 5 1/16. So we'll go to the 5 and just one little notch forward. That's where the 16th is. And then we're going to go to 7 7/8. So I need my little extender arm there. So 7 7/8. So that is just an 1/8 this side of 8. And it should be 1 1/8 that side there, which you might see easier than there. Okay, so that is all of our scoring done, and then we're just going to fold and burnish all of these score lines. So the colours in this are mint macaron and mossy meadow, but I thought I might get away with soft succulent. I actually thought this was soft succulent when I pulled it out, but it's actually mint macaron. I've got mint macaron ribbon but nothing current, so I thought I'd go with what I've got current to use up, but use what you've got. So that's them all done. So then we're going to cut up each of these straight lines, and I want to keep the rectangles sort of intact. So I'm going to cut up the other side of the score line up to the first score line, and then on this one, that side of the score line up to the first score line, and then we'll notch on the squares. Okay, same here, this side of the score line, so that there's no score line on the rectangle, and notch those bits out. And then the same here. And then notch those bits out. And then we do exactly the same on this side. And that is my box done. And so then, as it's a non-directional pattern, then it doesn't really matter which is on the top and which is on the bottom. So we are going to glue 2 flaps down to one of these rectangles to form the base, and then 2 flaps to that side to form the lid. Okay, and we want to put glue therefore on all of these sides, but we want a little bit of a notch in there. So if you've got a 1/2 inch circle punch, that works really, really well. If you haven't, then there are substitutes, and one of the things I use is the head of my snowman, and I just line that up. Don't go too far, else you'll end up cutting little bits off the side. That's too far anyway, so you wouldn't. So there we go. That's our little thumb notch that we need to open it up. Well, it makes it easier. And then we're going to put some glue on each of these sides. So we're going to do the base first, so not the side you've done your notch in. We'll do this side first. I usually use my fast fuse, but I can't find it. There's several things I can't find at the moment, which is probably no surprise to anybody who has ever seen my craft room, but it's a tad annoying, even for me. So we're just, oh, those Tombo's good. It dries really quite quickly. So there we go. I like to do the base first because I like to build the lid around the base, because you want a little bit of give in your lid, because it's got to go over and it's cut to the same size. So there we go, and then we can pop our little, just going to use my bone folder a minute to give me glue in a good burnish. I do like the pinkness in the middle. There we go, put our little box in there, and then that will make it easier for sticking that down. You've got something to go against it. So a bit of glue on these bits. So you could of course use this box as a nice little size, add some jewellery, some goodies, chocolates, sweets, whatever. They'd be nice little table favours with sweets or chocolates in. Bit of jewellery, you could add a bit of shredded paper to pad it out. But cute little box. And you could get 2 of these out of a 12 by 12 sheet. So there we have it. That's our little box. which opens up like so. You could just put a greeting on top there now, but I'm going to stick a bit of ribbon around it. I think that's quite cute. So I'm going to tie myself a little bow. So I do think this sop succulent goes quite well, even though it's mint macaron. I think we'll get away with it. Right. Nice big bow. Could actually do with a little bit less. So I'm going to cut that off there because I don't need that much. I will be retying. So now I want to do a label. So on this one, I used the dies, the gingerbread dies, to create a bauble. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sentiment. So I'm going to stamp wishing you a Merry Christmas, which I know fits nicely into the bauble die. So I'm going to stamp that onto my scrap of basic white. I'm just going to get my bauble, because looking at this scrap, I'm not sure if it needs to go at an angle. No, it will fit in there quite nicely. It's easy if it goes that way, so I might stamp my sentiment. I'm going to use my Stamp Max. I've not got many sheets left there, so it's not very cushioned. So stamp that in the middle. There we go. And then die cut that out there, and you see it fits in lovely. I do think it's quite a nice little sentiment. I'm going to use my little die cutter so I don't have to get up. Stick that round there. Going to use a little bit of washi to hold that where I want it. Bit at the top, bit at the bottom. There we go. And that will be it nicely cut out. So that's quite cute. So I'm going to just punch a hole. I have a crocodile to punch a hole. Other hole punchers will work. So got a little hole in there. Going to tie a bit of twine around that to attach on. Excuse me for leaning. There we go. Just a little bit of this. There. And then I've got room to write to and from on the back there. So I might have not done quite enough. I'm not sure that I can't. One idiot. So save that. There'll be something else I'll need that little bit for. I'll cut a little bit more. There we go. Now I've got way too much more than I would possibly need, but that's the way it goes, isn't it? So I'm going to tie a knot. You do actually need quite a lot of twine to tie a knot. Got there, and what's that? It's about 2 centimeters, just shy of an inch worth there. Gonna trim it close to the edge. Right, and undo my ribbon. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to thread it onto my ribbon. So we thread it on and let's tie our bow. And I'm trying to get it so that the label won't slip about. So do our bow and then we can fiddle with it afterwards. There we go. And then we can work out where that's gone. It's there. There we go, and it's not moving. Coolio. So let's get our bow to sit where we want it now. There we are. That one looks a bit better than that one, but I'm sure it'd be fine under the Christmas tree. There we go. So might just trim that a tad. That is a little Body Shop gift box for the Christmas tree. I think it's cute. I think that would be lovely. It's a little present for someone. Nice little Secret Santa. Nice little thank you gift. A nice little work colleague gift. Okay. See you again soon. Hope you like that. All the details will be over on nigezza.co.uk. Links down below to my shop if you wish to purchase anything. I say I'm not sure if this paper is still available, but if it isn't, you can use other paper. Okay, bye for now.